2, 1. Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here to ideas over a little bit of a mod spotlight. As you guys can see, we are here in the mod spotlight world, and today the mod that we're going to be talking about is the Medieval Mobs mod by Alec Barza. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you guys are having a great day. If you guys are, remember to slam that like button down below, especially if you guys did enjoy this mod spotlight. Make sure you guys almost always 3, 2, 1. Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here to talk to you guys over a little bit of a mod spotlight, guys. As you guys can see, we are here in the mod spotlight world, and today the mod that we're going to be talking about is the Medieval Mobs mod by Alec Barza. So hopefully you guys are enjoying, or do enjoy this mod. If you guys do, remember to slam that like button down below, comment down below telling any sort of comments, suggestions, requests, concerns about the mod. Usually I send these spotlights to the mod devs, and usually they come by and check out the comment section, so make sure you guys throw a comment down there. As well, this is a Forge mod loader compatible mod, so make sure you guys have Forge mod loader installed. If you guys want to do it, if you guys want to see an install tutorial, there'll be a link in the description and hopefully an annotation on screen. So anyway, guys, without further ado, let's kind of get started. So I had to make a separate little room to demonstrate this mod just because it basically adds a few different mobs, it adds a few different items, that sort of thing. So I decided to make this little dungeon room, being the medieval mobs mod, and I got all my little prisoners in here. They take a few different forms. As you guys can see, there's a few different ones here. But anyway, here basically covers most of the stuff that's going to be new in this. So I got some diamond prot 4 armor that I'm going to have just so I don't have to deal with all the baddies while I'm in there. There's going to be the Brigand. The Brigand is actually going to be a equivalent to a skeleton. So the realistic equivalent of a skeleton, it's going to be an actual person though. So it will have the same sort of hearth, the same sort of XP drops, but it will also be a little bit different because he's going to be a little bit more accurate, a little bit more realistic. They won't burn up in the sun. They're going to be smarter, faster, that sort of thing. And there also is going to be a config file, which I'll go and talk to you guys about after I'm done talking about the mobs. The next one is going to be the Bandit. The Bandit is based on Zombie, as well as the Tribesman, who is based on Zombie. It'll be equipped with, the Bandit will be equipped with a steel sword, again be a little bit faster, a little bit smarter, and won't burn up in the daylight. And then finally, the Tribesman, based on the Zombie code, again won't burn up in the sunlight, a little faster, a little smarter, and will be equipped with a stone or iron axe, guys. So what is the benefit of having these guys? Well, first of all, they are actually going to drop a lot better loot, guys. So all the loot that you guys are going to get from these are going to be things along the lines of, you know, you're going to get iron swords, you guys are going to get like axes, you guys are going to get bows, you guys are going to get that sort of stuff. You guys are even going to get golden coins. These coins can then be crafted into ingots and whatnot. I'll show you guys that in a bit. You guys will even get drops like leather and bones from these guys because they can replace skeletons, so you guys will get bone drops. And as you guys see, I have a stone axe here. Also, it does add a few new little things here. So as you guys can see, say you have an iron tool that is a little bit low, so we're going to throw this iron sword into the furnace, and the reasoning for this is basically once an iron sword becomes blunt, it doesn't just evaporate into thin air, and you can actually get your ingots back and recraft that sword, make the new hilt being the, you know, the little stick, and you guys will be able to continue going and keep remaking swords. I think that's quite interesting, and you know, as long as it's not diamond tools, it's not too OP either. The saddle has been given a crafting recipe, guys, so that's kind of just a little throw in there. 7 leather with a string and an iron ingot. I don't really mind it too much. You know, some people think that there should be a saddle crafting recipe, some people don't. I kind of find myself somewhere in the middle. Let's throw that diamond sword here. And then finally, there's also a crafting recipe for the string. So now that we've gone over sort of all that stuff, let's go over and try and kill these guys. So I'm going to switch slash, let's just do F3. Let's just do this so that you guys, all that sort of spam in the chat goes away. And anyway, guys, so now we're going to do game mode 0, switching ourselves out of game mode. We're going to eat one of these guys, and again, you know, these guys aren't necessarily the most powerful, you know, similar to like a zombie or a skeleton or something. but as you guys can see, they all will be a lot faster. They're going to be shooting me. They're going to be a lot more aggressive, at least, and if I were to start hitting them, as you guys can see, again, they don't have the most health. You know, they're all going to take about 2 to 3 hits from just a normal diamond sword. If it was an iron sword, it would probably be somewhere in 3 to 4 hits, and as you guys can see, I am getting a decent amount of drops, so I am hitting these guys. I'm picking up all of their loots. So as you guys can see, I do have a ton of iron swords here. I'm gonna kill this guy here, get his iron sword, get his coins. As you guys can see, I did get 14. I got almost over 5 levels there. I think I started off a little bit over that, or a little bit into 1 level, but I got about 5 levels there. I got about 14 golden coins. I got 1, 2, 3 iron swords. I might have had that one when I started. I'm not quite sure. But I think I got 3 iron swords. I got 12 bones. I got a leather. I got 2 stone swords. Overall, the loots are a lot better, and they're not necessarily overpowered, just slightly convenient for you guys. So I think that's pretty cool, and I do like that. And as you guys can see, if you guys want to see the gold coins, you can craft 4 gold coins with 4 gold ingots, and then those gold ingots, and then if you want to craft a gold ingot, it's going to be 9. So they're pretty much the equivalent of having gold nuggets. So pretty much if I wanted to, so if I went about getting a /game mode 1, if I went about getting a crafting bench, come on, really, there we go, crafting bench like so. Throw that away. If I went about getting a crafting bench, I could do something along the lines of this, and then turn them back into nuggets, and then infinite loop sort of style, or just keep on going, and then I can take them and go like that, and then make them back into coins, and so on and so forth. I can continuously do that, and so yeah, they're pretty much the same as little nuggets, but they drop from the mobs, and even though they're not mobs, like, even though it's an equivalent zombie or skeleton mob, not necessarily a zombie pigman mob. So anyway, that is that. As far as the config goes, you guys can change their spawn rate on a scale of 1 to 10, that being scaling from low to high. You can check their group size, so you guys can actually increase their group size so that they can have huge groups that they all spawn together at one time. You can also disable zombies and skeletons from spawning, so it'll kind of help you if you guys were wanting to make like a medieval style mob pack. You guys can also set these spawn factors for the new mobs, so you guys can actually give them varying percentages of various different traits. You guys can also set the mobs to whether or not they should be able to spawn everywhere or only in like forest biomes. It would be a little bit more realistic, considering I don't see any bandits wandering the desert type deal. And then also should mobs be spawning in the desert, and then also, or sorry, not should mobs be spawning in the daylight, and then also you can enable custom recipes, so you guys can enable those saddles and the string recipes and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this mod spotlight. I know it was a little bit of a short one for you guys, but I thought it was pretty cool. Again, it's a Forge mod loader compatible mod. If you guys want to know how to install that, again, link in the description, annotation on screen. You guys can check out my playlist of more than 100 mod spotlights for Minecraft and all that cool stuff, and you guys can feel free to check that out. That annotation will be on screen, link in the description. And then also, you guys should be seeing on screen a couple extra videos. So those are the more recent videos of mine. You guys can go check those out too. So anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I am the Doctor, and I am out. Bye.